Hello, video thumna gravitation chapter adinga part 3 na hi bol deu hin thumla adinga hina chi part 3 pa hi, so this is the most important. Okay, chila hi acceleration due to gravity to energy na satellites ho i bol deu satellites to acceleration due to gravity bol deu na alang pe previous year's question ho velo chun almost 80 to 90% question ko na alang pia ho hesite ni topic ko na ki dong so satellite ho na elo le acceleration due to gravity ko na ho na chelai ko na question ki ha do cha. Okay, so see question i bol dan pau he na hechi hi na vet chai va le chun themphat idea na na yu na concept apply dan chelai ko na jong so you have see you should also have an additional book. Okay, book har ko i lang na JEE aham ni aham na ke prepare na pen chu cheto ki relate book khat physics book ke koi velang practice na dinga na chelai concept oi bolo za he chelai ne thim tempha na idea ni pha le chelai question ho jan solve je na book a ho cho, so you take only one book. Okay, and then you complete every question in that book. Okay, chelai book sunga question jo solve lang na abala chun books na book ho in the follow wala chun na follow masang wa hi na kom wa syllabus ne ke koi koi jin cho syllabus khawe velang syllabus a topic ko mo na he che book a kon solve lang na example cho medical exam ke prepare na hi ala chun example cho suppose a book fingertips te na fingertips ne ki ko ala chun he che fingertips sunga ko question jo si cha bon in solve ko ta so khalin chu outside syllabus ha hungum khala chuna he chu skip vil lang he ta chuni ki prepare dio ai wanga chu bukhan ki koi dio chu patia na solve dio na, so it is important that you do a lot of revision on that book. Okay, avial vel khul le chuna chi china book jo. Okay, then I will start here. First is acceleration due to gravity. Chipen hi pitena ha acceleration due to gravity ki chu acceleration di nai chola na batang simple ta se dinga chu art hin power na se ta bangwa chu avela thilum jo se attract chola na attract ala chun, so there is a force of attraction. Okay, so whenever there is a force you will have acceleration due chola na Newton second law chu, so therefore object hat chu tang hita hi art cho na avela hi object hat mass khat cho he mass of chu m due te alechun art hin he mass pa chu attract chula na he force of attraction chu p due ta, so z into m divided by aman ki ka separation total separation na he total separation pa hi r ti leo hen so what is this? So zmm by r square. Sipa he Newton's law of gravitation pa na he force to on. So this force x between the art and then mass m. Okay, small m. Alechun chela hi so if I put force equals to ma, okay, so mass into acceleration chela na force to due to according to Newton's second law. So here I will have zm into m divided by r square. Left to right langa mm chela na mm cancel le chun eping pot dia. So acceleration is equals to zm divided by r square. Hi acceleration hi pia kun ang kun ha gravitational force akun ang kun chula na gravity is akun ang kun chula. So this acceleration is because of gravity, so that is why we call this acceleration due to gravity. Okay, simple ta saying na, so we denote this by small z. Okay, so therefore you can write down, so z is equals to zm by r square. Chipen hi formula na it's like z value pa he polo chuna khabe example, so small z is equals to z into m, so z into m by r square is a formula chu value polo chun universal gravitational constant pi value hi pita 6.67 into 10 power minus 11 chula na je abana mass chu pia mass of r hi it is approximately 6 into 10 power 24. Okay, 6 into 10 power 24, so divided by r chu pia example z value here on the surface a whole. So let's say on surface earth surface na surface earth surface z value holding wala chun, so here the value of small r is r, radius of r na r chung sa chun mal chun, so nang para r da para nang r center para nang ki kam thal chu radius is ing chula na, so here radius of r is approximately 6400 kilometer. Okay, so 6400 kilometer, so into meter means 10 power 3. Okay, H pen is got solve leuchun na. Z value na modu chala he. So here it is r square. Okay, so you have to square this one na. Anu ya pa ho. It's a khud leuchun khud patep leuchun. You'll get the value of z approximately 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, it's a value pa hi abang le 10 in manji diu abang le 9.8 in manji diu na. Ibola 10 ki maham tele abang le calculation nom diu na ding acho na. Ke question hong ki pe beta question acho 9.8 lawen tile so 9.8 la diu na. 10 lawen tile 10 la diu na. Okay, so just remember that z is zm by r square. R jo piham object or mass separation chana. Aban z value chu equal on the surface also 9.8 meter per second square. So acceleration due to gravity is given by z is equals to f by m. So force is ma, so a is force by m. Na chala yai khud pao here. So where F is gravitational force exerted by the art on the body of mass m, and the value of z is 9.8 meter per second squared. Okay, so z basic. Okay, acceleration due to gravity hung kondo dan chuna chule a value pa cho. Okay, then next now let's try to find one formula. Question akong ki tongsi cho. So earth surface aparai height sana na example 100 km ahu z value hi pi yung hidem. Okay, I know at a depth of 100 km below the earth's surface, what is the value of z? Question tam ta so previous question ho value hi chong chang hi beta. So you just have to remember one or two, three formulas here. Okay. What's happening in surface upper achung lang na height cha object o mal chun hi object pa chu z value is at hidem na. Okay, so at a point height h from the surface of the earth, what will be the value of z? So how will z change? Okay. Suppose I have an arc, arc na. Arc radius to capital R due to chala hai. RE due to RE jingote. So at the height of h, I have another object, let's say mass m. Okay. Art mass to capital ME due to na. As is art to ME ka due to. Aleto hi amani ka total separation hi zat ha. RE plus H chulena total separation cho. So here as I hit the bangwachu force of attraction amangi ka chui piha. So here force of attraction between them is given by so z into mass of r into mass of the object divided by so RE plus H the whole square. Okay, force pa chu mz chulena. So here see whatever force is experienced by this is basically its weight. Okay, object pa weight to a force is in so chala here. So therefore, I can write a force as mz. Z to piham acceleration due to gravity. Na, chilai ko na hi mz is equals to so z into me into m divided by re plus h the whole square. Both side m cancel leuchun. Z value chu jarang pidiham hong dem. So z equals to so z into me into m divided by re plus h the whole square. So above the surface of the earth, the value of z will be given by this formula. So z m by re plus h. Now at a distance of examples at a distance of h value yung kipijis ko isa na ako na. So examples r by 2 at yala chun chalai h kaya ko r by 2 na put vala chun r plus r by 2 chu 3r by 2 ang hiding na tahe. Okay, you can solve it like that. Okay. So you remember this formula. Ay bang chuna point pa hi h pa hi ahung thoma la chun ahung see if the point h is closer to the earth's surface. Okay, so here we can apply binomial expansion like apply teacher jala him, so we can further do approximation. Now here approximation is take ball ha. So here I have z pa hi na jala hi, so I can write like this. So z is equals to so z into me into m divided by re hupola la do leng re square hong idena asung ako 1 plus h divided by re square. Okay, so now what I can do is so zm small him talo so okay sorry. Okay, so this will be the final. So z into me divided by re plus h square na. Okay, then you will have me divided by re the whole squared. Abanakat penhu 1 plus h divided by re power minus 2. Denominator achung kan ko wala power minus 2 din na jala him. Ale hechi pen hi pi ha hechi quantity hi pi ta. z hi long na chila hi. So at the height h, let's say this is the z effective. Okay, z effective is otilewan pasodi boy chila hi. So z effective ga devte. Z effective akati phala chun at the height h a z pa chu na surface a z pa chu small z me mela out in. So at the height h pa chu z effective devte. So here z effective will be okay like this. Let's say para hi. So z effective is equals to so small z into 1 plus h divided by re the whole power minus 2. So in maths you have this expansion. Okay, suppose I have 1 plus x power n. Now h expansion hi piham 1 plus n into x, okay, plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into x square plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, okay, divided by 3 factorial into x cube and so on. Ita hi expansion khona umbe to chipa hi apply le chun na jela hi alang pia book la textbook la donga khon jong khona hi expansion part hi avet sa lo min direct if taking approximation dia direct answer as using uzana ahong ko na pa jo kan vet sa le cho jela hi. So here what is the z effective? So z effective will be equals to z into 1 plus n chu pi ha minus 2 na into x ko pi ham h by re. Okay, h expansion by follow le chuna. So plus n who minus 2 into minus 2 minus 1, okay, so divided by 2 factorial, so 2 is zana 2 into x square plus and so on, no, x squared should be h squared divided by re square and plus so on. Okay, that is that. Ale hechela hina approximation hong ke bola la chun hechela value pa beta re value pa he pia 6400 kilometer so ji kilometer na height pa hi haokipiit jongson maximum 100 kilometer ti hovel na haokipiit example so height pa ani wala chun if h value is given hechela hi value hi na adi chari hi jong approximation achu if h is less than or equals to 500 kilometer jing ta lang pia khona 500 kilometers sang ako ahong niaw zo ala chun, so you can do approximation here. Okay, heje approximation jo pi ham tele hechela he batang heje 500 square me heza heje pa he 6400 square jo. So which means here the denominator is so large that this whole term becomes very small. Okay, so we can say this is negligible. Okay, it is approximately 0 na aji jo chala r square chala na chala r square chu r radius of r to 6400 square na mol ki wala chun he value pa the denominator pa hai na ali na hong lin da chu. So that is why usually we approximate we say that this term is negligible. Okay, so we equate it to 0 and the subsequent abana successive term abana terms of yong vela chun x value pa hi cube hong ding power 4 hong ding ta chu new che ta chu denominator pa lin che ta chu radius of r cube radius of r power 4 ta hong de na che chu chalai pa chalai tam za se he bon jang ke na, so we assume to be 0. Okay, he jo iti phala ke apply ham if the height is less than 500 kilometer. Okay, this is very important. Chipara chu da he apply wala z effective chu piung pod de ham z effective is equals to z into 1 minus 2h by re. Okay, no bla chong by ha the na, but you you should know when to apply this. Okay, as you should like condition apply also. Okay, so only if the height is less than 500, so you can apply this one. Okay, assumption apply to you. Right? I have a question. So at a height h equals to r by 2 hong kpi na, so you cannot apply here. Okay, so you have to be very careful. So in that case, if h is greater than 500, so here you have to apply the first one. Okay. Okay, so formula, so at the height h2 zm by re plus h the whole square. First primary formula na pen here. So this is your primary formula. Assumption ke bolzo wacho na approximation ke bolzo wacho if in case h is small, then you can use this formula. Okay, z into 1 minus 2h by re. Okay. Okay, apana chu at a depth d from the surface atu lang ako na. Okay, so derivation ke bang. So suppose I have art here. So here art zo na. Ito hi art surface ako na hi, let's say at the depth of d. So now I have to find out the value of z here. Okay. Depth dia chu, so from here radius of r to re chula na je re hi le chun khutile aman ki ka separation chu pita. So art center para point separation part so piha. So this is the separation na. So this is RE minus D. Okay. So consider it as so now you have to consider so this part of the art. Okay. Because point outside he's like art mass ho na. It's like point as Z value contribute lo diu tacho. So therefore we have to consider so this part of the art, this portion of the art. Okay. So therefore gravity, if you put an object here, okay, so object the gravity force of gravity experienced by this is due to only this part of the art na. Okay, so ipita force is equals to Z into ME into M divided by ipita to separation RE minus D the whole square. Chichula na formula cho. Okay, so here I will have M into Z effective should be equals to Z into ME into M divided by RE minus D the whole square. MM gets cancelled out. Atile to hi mass of art kiti pa hai na. Chila mass ME ka zi pa hai ME hi lau de. So let's say so this mass is M des. Na kasi bang so force to hi chila ka boss hin X hard da so. So whatever object you place here, okay, so therefore the force is between so this part of the art and whatever object you have here, mass object mass m na koi valachun. Okay, so here in place of ME now you're going to have M dash Z into M dash into M divided by RE minus D whole square na. Chala ME pa hi M dash ta cho M dash pa hi in terms of MEI zi ungai na chala hi ale it is ha cho. So here art pa uniform in assume now if you assume the mass distribution is uniform on the earth surface, then at every point on the earth surface the mass distribution per unit volume na mass per unit volume this is density pa hi ke bang ta cho. Okay, so you'll have constant density throughout the earth surface na art. So if you assume that distribution of mass is uniformly throughout the whole art, kutile small portion hi value small portion hi M dash divided by volume of small portion sphere chala na 4 by 3 pi RE minus D the whole cube 4 by 3 pi R cube is volume na. So this should be equals to you have mass per unit volume. Okay, the uniform mass distribution so okay but also okay now if it is constant then here you have to consider the mass per unit volume to be same at all points. Okay. So here a mass of art divided by 4 by 3 pi R E cube. Okay, you equate these two, you'll find the value of M dash. 4 by 3 pi cancel out. M dash to become M dash to ME into so RE minus D the whole cube divided by RE cube. So equation number 1 tutin. It's equation number 2 tilewan na. 2 and 2 pa hi 1 pa kon koi lauchun. What will you have? So put equation number 2 in 1. So Z effective to piyong hindi Z effective to so Z into M dash khelahu ME into RE minus D the whole cube so divided by RE cube. Okay, anu ya ko pimam anu ya ko RE minus D square sana chala hi. Okay, so now this is the Z effective. Chala ko na hi. So this is cube, so square gets cancelled out. Z into ME divided by RE square kala do ding chila hi remaining to piha RE minus D divided by RE. Ita hi bola ka bolham dia la chun hi chip quantity pa hi do chula ZME by R square to small z na surface acceleration due to gravity pa cha. Okay. So here you'll have small z into RE by RE is 1 D by RE. Okay, Z effective. So now this is your formula. Formula derivation so we have never take any assumption or approximation. Okay. Now approximation assumption so that means this formula is applicable for all the questions based on the depth D. Okay. Also a height less than 580 also na. To formula pa na. So assumption so therefore this is valid everywhere. Okay, for all these questions based on depth. Okay, formula is a name formula khat ni thum na thum na ba ha So at height h so here you can also always use this one. Okay, this is valid everywhere na. Calculation easier issue nothing else abang bang chiki manji thu na. So this is valid everywhere. Okay, right? Your main formula. So he acceleration due to gravity based equation is solved with us. So the point is you understand the main and the concept here. Okay, how we got the formulas. So by heart the formulas and learn how to apply the formulas. Okay, physics question solve na so na mas apina question ang KPI question to understand. You have to understand it properly. Net hi masat ngayo question so na. Question ipi do ham ipi formula kay apply ding ham so dan here ngai na. So calculate the value of acceleration due to gravity at a point 10 km above the surface of the earth and 10 km below. So take Z as 9.8, radius of earth is 4600. Ye par ko bole chun Z effective chupi ha height is also. So I have Z into 1 minus 2h by RE na. Chilai 10 km bose chula I can apply this formula, okay? So Z to 9.8 is a so 1 minus 2 into 10 km divided by 6400. Okay. So 0 gets cancelled out. So 9.8 into 1 minus is that 2 3 are 6 2 0 1 by 320. So which is what 9.8 into 320 minus 1 so 319 divided by 320. Okay. So you solve this. Approximately 9.77 meter per second square. Okay. Multiply ball vilang na che. Kikat hello tayo na Japan just so you can cancel these two again and then multiply these two just divide it. Okay, you'll get 9.77 approximately. Ale B na part holale. So B par hi 10 km depth ati chula na. So at depth 10 km so formula hat ben so apply la chun. So Z into 1 minus D by R. Okay, so here Z is 9.8 into 1 minus D to 10 km is 6400 radius of arc. So 0 cancel out 9.8 into 1 minus 1 by 640. Okay, this is 9.8 into 640 minus 1 so 639 divided by 640. Okay, so you solve this one again, you'll get approximately 9.78 meter per second square. Okay, calculation bol na. Next I have acceleration due to gravity. Okay, now I example question ni kala so chala concept ne thim na ding wa so na. To chu chala he chun h to d ki pe pa he h ki pe pa he chun 10 km chala na. So which is less than 500. Okay, so which is very close to the surface of the earth. Tija chu chi approximation value pa ke mang thai cho. Abana question pa he chun what is given? So r by 2 above the surface of the earth. R by 2 chu pe 6400 by 2 chu 3200 kilometer na. So it is a very high na. Okay, let's do it. First A part. So first let's apply the approximation pass na ga apply tari te pimo mahum panam. So Z into 1 minus 2h by RE chula na formula cho. Hilang ga apply le chon Z into 1 minus 2 into h ko pe RE by 2. Na R by 2. So divided by RE. So here you'll have Z into 1 minus 2 to cancel chun. RE by RE cancel chun 1 minus 1. Here you have 0. So is it possible? So here it is not possible. Okay. Kasi bang cho chila hi bola hilaya you have to careful you bola ka tele. So here you have to be very careful when you use this formula. Okay. So first you have to see what height do they give you? Is it close to the surface of the earth? Approximation ki bolte lo hum ne ngai na. So if can value ka pi pa chu pen so mang zero chun. Hilahi less than 500 ka ti chula na. It applies in lo chun. 500 sanga hong lom zo la chun chi approximation pa ki mang thai na. 500 sanga alit zo la chun primary formula pa naman dio. Okay, now let's use the other formula. So here, so this is not valid. Okay. Khatpachu Z effective is equals to Z into zero. So ZME divided by RE plus RE divided by 2 whole square. RE by 2 whole square. So ZME divided by 1 plus 1 by 2, 3 by 2 na. So 3 RE by 2 whole square. So to 2 are 4 by 9. So ZME divided by RE whole square. Small z. So here you have 4z by 9. So you have some values. 4 by 9 into 9.8. Okay, so here you get some values of z value. Okay, so you'll get approximately 4.35 meter per second square. So z has decreased, which means the force of attraction has decreased. Okay, at a distance of r by 2. So here b part here. So b part here, as a formula derive as approximation in na. So therefore you can simply apply the formula. So 1 minus d by r. Z into 1 minus d ko piham r by 3 na. Re by 3 divided by re. So this is how much? Z into 1 minus 1 by 3. Okay, so here you'll have 2z by 3. Value pollution 2 into 9.8 divided by 3. So you'll get approximately 6.53 meter per second square. Okay, you do the calculation part. Nah? Okay, so now I hope it is clear, right? Formula so we'll solve a few more questions. Okay, I'll give you maybe 2 homeworks involved lang na. Okay, next part. 90 kg of body placed at 2r distance from the surface of the earth experience a gravitational pull of mass haokipiit. Okay, mass haokipiit gravitational pull so weight so weight will be equals to mz. Na? So here mz, you need to find m into z effective. Okay, at the height of 2r, what will be the z effective? So you multiply the z effective with mass, you'll have the weight. Okay. Z effective at the height of 2r. So 2r is a lean. So here you have to apply. So Zm by r plus 2r the whole square. So Zm by 3r the whole square. 3 are 9. 1 by 9 into. So Zm by r square. Okay. Z divided by 9. Okay. Alright. Is that z by 9? So z to 9 10 10 by 9 is meter per second square. So this is the z effective. Okay. Weight to weight to mass into z effective. So mass to 90 kg is z effective to 10 by 9 so 9 10 are 90. So 10 10 are 100 Newton. Okay. Weight part na gravitational pull part 100 Newton. Okay, option A. Okay, problem question order question problem 1 na question 1 abana question 2 abana question 3 okay abana question 4 question assuming the earth to be sphere. Okay, sphere uniform mass density uniform mass density because mass distribution throughout the whole art mass distribution uniform okay agi nalayam lo azang nalayam lo na bona uniform so a body weight so weight is given how much it would weight at a r by 4 depth. Okay, it's 300 surface surface 300 kPa. At a r by 4, what will be the weight? Okay, again you have to find out z effective na. On surface mz so mz is kpm 300 Newton kp na so mass into so 10 is equals to z ko jingwa. So here mass would be equals to 300 by z tube so you cancel and now at depth is kPa. So depth d equals to r by 4 kp na z effective hold election. So z effective to z effective to z into 1 minus d by r. Okay, so z into 1 minus d to r by 4. Okay, into r. So r cancel out. So z into 1 minus 1 by 4. Okay, so that's 3z by 4. Not z effective so. Kutile chila hi weight to that data hi weight ado chuna question how much it would weight at it. So therefore the weight will be mass into Z effective. Okay, so mass to that kpm equation 1 ako. So 300 by Z to mass na into Z effective to pm 3Z by 4. Okay, cancel out. So 3 are 900. So 900 divided by 4. That has a 4 2 are 8. 10 for 2 are 8, for 5 are 20. 225 Newton. Option B. Okay. Masa penacho abanahi problem number zata problem number 5 na chilahi. So problem 5. So a body weighs 448 Newton on the surface. Okay. The gravitational force experienced by the body due to the earth at the height equals to 1/3 of the radius r by 3 dina chilahi. Azo question jo piham deb ado osora na to hi height ake dong kit na chilahi. Okay, same thing. Surface acho piha. So weight equals to mg chura na. He says kpm 48 kp chura na. So therefore, what is the mass? 48 divided by z. Okay, equation number 1. Leto acho height acho it height is that ha. So h equals to r by 3. So r by 3 to value to lin chula na. So here you don't use the approximation formula. Okay, use the main formula. So what is z effective? Z effective so piham. So z into m divided by r plus r by 3. So the whole square. Okay. So piham. So zm divided by. So 1 plus 1 by 3 to 4 by 3 na. So 4r by 3. So the whole square. So zm divided by. So 16r square 9 chung na ho jito de. Okay, zm by r square to small z chura na ji. So this is 9 into z divided by 16. Okay, we have found the z effective. So therefore, question pido gravitational force experienced by the body is weight at all. So the new weight will be so mass into z effective. Okay, mass to pm equation 1 ako 48 divided by z into z effective to pm 9z divided by 16. Okay, so zz gets cancelled out. So 16 into 3 is 48. Okay, so therefore 9 3 are 27 Newton. Okay, question number option B. Okay, apana chi masang win na chela hi ka vela chun hi question pa hi education pa to hin question pa hi ki bang chola na. So the way you do is same. Okay, I approach pa chu ki bang cho kha chun depth ado kha chun height ado na hi chela ka sainum chu piham tela chi pen hi NEET 2025 question cho. Okay, and this is JEE means 2024 question, right? So if you have solved this question before, then this question should not take you even 30 seconds to do it. Okay, question naher khas how chola na chela hi. So this is na video ho hi adang JEE question ka bolmana hindi dating hi point na sithi lo so chela hi. So this is both for JEE and NEET exam. Okay, this JEE means to NEET by ani NTA and conduct so this is question hoy na. So if you look at the questions, it will be very very similar. Okay, medical exam ana ke prepare ajong la chun he say JEE question hoy na JEE means question solve te do. So that is compulsory. Okay, panachu mass kipi na chi. So mass m is given. So mass m pa hi ki release so e para b chen ki release inten na. So it goes down here. The change in weight at also like weight to chana ki hi am na chalai pa chalai ron na hi. Ale hilaya z to hin hilaya z na holo din cho. Okay, because here the weight is mg, here is mg2, just subtract them. Okay, that will give you the change in weight na. Okay, question kisim na nitafat numerical calculation hu mai thei na. Masa pension chila he chepa in holo sin si zat ni ha. So that will be given by 2r minus r by 2. Okay, so 2re minus re by 2 na. So that is how much to do for 3r by 2. Okay, so here the height is 3r by 2 na. B pa height ho 3r by 2 is a pa height ho 2r. It's all chala him. So kasi banga chu z1 hold masa pen to e a ho na. So ZA do diute. So ZA. So ZA chu piham Z into M divided by R plus 2R the whole square. Chichu piham. So 3r na 9 hong ding. So zm by r square 1 by 9. That means a small z by 9. Step kan skip it so jalai tempat. Jadi kita bangka bol size aja na previous 2-3 videos so. Abana z at b is that ha. So zm divided by r plus 3r by 2 the whole square. Is that the zm divided by so 3 4 5r by 2 the whole square. So which means to 2r 4 by 25 into z. To z ka heta cho. So weight cho piha mass into z cho na chala. So here change in weight ado cho question chon. So change in weight. Utile tang ahong hi so alson ki je cho chala z value cho hi ta ni chiwa z value cho decrease chala na. As you go away from the surface z decreases. Okay, so therefore he chala weight pa hi b a weight pa hi na ya sang ai gi cho de cho. So that's why let's say question change may magnitude na. So here let's say weight at B minus weight at A. Okay, so this is the change in weight. So that ham M into Z at B minus M into Z at A. Okay. Mass common na 100 common in then. So Z at B to piham. So 4Z divided by 25 minus Z at A to so Z by 9. Okay. So 100 into z jong common na la do leuchun zat dia chala he. So 25 to 9 LCM na la de chala na he. So here if we take a common factor na 25 to 9 so simply do cross multiplication. So 9 4 are 36 minus 25 into 1 is 25 divided by 25 into 9. Okay. Atile 100 into z to 10 la jingo de na. So into 36 minus 25 who 11 divided by 25 into 9. Okay, so 25 into 4 to 100 is a. So here you'll have 440 divided by 9. Okay, is that very approximately? So 9 4 are 36 na. So 36 let's 8 in here 80. 9 9 are 81 9 8 are 72. Point 72 hong 80 to 89. Approximately 48.8 na. So options available 49 ohm na. So which is so this whole thing is approximately 49. Okay, 49 Newton. Okay, option C na. Okay, next, the mass of a planet to hi planet na Earth surface QCA na at height h to at depth d QCA another type of question to chi so chala. So the mass of planet is 1/10 that of the Earth. Mass of planet so ppm 1/10 to 1 by 10 tine so jala hai. And diameter is half of that of Earth. So diameter of the planet is so diameter of Earth by 2. Diameter so pm 2 times of radius na. So that means 2 times of radius of the planet is equals to 2 times radius of Earth divided by 2. So 2 to cancel out. Radius of planet so radius of Earth by 2. Okay. Then the acceleration due to gravity of that planet. So R z to ipita. So z into m by me by re square. So this is what 9.8 meter per second square. See here na. Kutile planet so z to ipita z of planet so capital Z into mass of planet divided by radius of planet the whole square. Tu na sunga mp to rp value ko put leujun. So z into me by 10, okay, into re by 2 the whole square. 10 kung kisuding 2 to r 4 so jitaw din na jala. So here you'll have 4 into zme divided by 10 into re square. Ijipan hi pia r da z chula na ji. So here you'll have this is 4 into z divided by 10. Is that value deha jacho? So 4 into 9.8 divided by 10. So 2 are 4, 2 5 are 10. So 8 2 are 16. 2 9 are 18, 19 divided by 5. So this is how much? 5 3 are 15. 4 in hand, 5 9 are 45, 5 2 are. So 3.92 hong beto answer. So option A na. Okay, question number 2 pipita question sipen question 6 is a it's a question 7 na question hi chanju hi sautin na to hi a chain ke hi assignment ti homework ni kan video na chipen hi hin drive lang na ina so after you have watched all those videos you try this too and then hi PDF pa hi ka thot phale na hi chalai solution thar ta cho ka solve ding ding kan pide na chalai hi hints temphat na peleng chalai hi ta depth ki pi chura na depth here. So here depth is given as 640 meter. Kilometer is on kilometer. So chalai hi. So formula khat pa so na apply jing na. So z into 1 minus d by r pa cho. Chu hin din abana pa find the height over which the height the earth surface which the weight becomes half. Earth surface also weight w hi le chun na height is na chu so weight to w by 2 hung ding ham tin cha. Example chu beta hilai weight chu piha mg chu na khutil indirect ta do chu piham de la huila hi weight pa chu mg by 2 hong ding am te chu. So z pa chu na so at what height z becomes half of that on the surface. So when will z effective becomes z by 2? Okay, depends question chu na ji. So you just try it, okay? So hin din che video hi satellite ho bolde ka tia la chun ong saw jap tan na ti sang chun satellite ho ki zan video chum khana bol je hoten. So we will create do one more videos especially for satellites, okay? It's a video here acceleration due to gravity ho bose he chaning out na satellite azong ko speed energy ti ho za chat question ki dong za chojong solve ki dio So I think we have done enough. I hope he question Lileng I solve for was on him. Patia na he team was if you understand all of them properly, then your preparation is done, okay? Question adang song ka solve le ngai lo na. So test hona bolwa question chum suma tha be anaki expose wala na. So you just do that one, okay? Right, okay, then I will stop here. I hope you understand. Kutila get pala satellite have video bol so okay, then I will stop here. Thank you for watching.